people, too.
All right, another award-winning show on Chatterbox.
Tony's off making people bleed. Or trying to. He'll never be as tough as his pop. But he left you a note on the table.
The laundry has agreed to pay. You did real good, kid. Go collect the cash and bring it back here. Watch out for the triads. They may be shoving a firecracker up your ass. But don't take no crap. Nobody, I mean nobody, messes with Tony Cipriani.
Aren't American. You know, if more people had guns, we'd have less shootings in this country. All right, we're going over here to line 2. Hello, caller. You are on Chatterbox.
Yeah, I'd like to say something about taxes.
You mean the Lone Star State?
Oh, taxes. Taxes are really wrong. My father worked his whole life. He played the lottery. Now the state wants to pay taxes on the money he wins from that stuff. Buy your own lottery ticket. You know, hey.
Good point. I think that's a lesson to us all. All right, hello, you are on Chatterbox.
Hello, Laszlo. I'm a first-time caller.
They'd probably say that spanking can be harmful to a child's emotional development.
How
old is your son? How old is your son?
I don't have children. I can't stop.
These taxes and anything sane you'd like to bring to the party. Hello, you are on Chatterbox.
I was listening to that caller about taxes. His views are a little extreme. How do you expect to be a responsible member of society if you don't understand how the government spends your money? Why are people afraid of numbers? Sine and cosine are two of the most elegant, incredible discoveries of humanity. I mean, the Cartesian coordinate system has elemental power I find liberating and even sexy. I'm not ashamed to say it.
Okay, thanks for calling. Now.
Passion, danger. How, Laszlo? How? Tell me how, and I give you a big, big kiss. Like I give a woman. But I am not going to give you a big kiss. Not a kiss like I...
Keep your eye on the road. I don't know where he is. I swear that boy Mark don't know.
Don Salvatore has called a meeting. I need you to collect the limo and his boy Joey from the garage. Then get Luigi from his club. Come back here and pick me up. Then we'll all drive over to the boss's place together. Those triads, they don't know when to stop. They want a war, they got a war. Now get going.
Real pretty.
His dinner after I eat. You not so happy. It's a bit different. Anyway, the marriage is impossible. If a man was born an angel, maybe it's possible. But a man is born a man. And a man with knees. He needs a woman to tuck his babies into the bed. But for his bed, he needs something else. Something magical. And sweaty.
So he starts flirting with this secretary, takes her out for a drink, one thing leads to another, and before you know it, he's found all kinds.
think we see by now you are no angel. I can save you. For when the man he sees wife all fat, all early, with the dirty diaper, and the dirty panties, and the scurry brush, and who knows what else. He's not thinking marriage bad. He's thinking about, well, you're thinking about your pretty assistant. We already know that, see?
Go on.
But Laszlo, what if you act on your fantasy for your little secretary with the short skirt and the pretty eyes? You're smiling. What then, my friend? What then?
I get a sexual harassment suit.
If you are lucky, my friend. But you, more likely, your marriage is ruined, Laszlo. Your sweetheart, she hates you. Your pretty secretary, she wants you to be her man. You're back into square one. My friend, you and 1,000 men like you. For me, once it was so. But then...
How you doing, kid?
My God. And I realized, Fernando, you are blessed. You are a miracle. 1,000 miracles rolled into one. You saved the marriage. And save the man. You don't put the marriage first, and you don't put the man first. Maybe we call it man marriage. And I think to myself, no, this is a bad name. It sounds really dumb. Then I think we call it Fernando's New Beginnings. Because that is what it is. A new beginning.
So how does this work?
It is a miracle, Laszlo. A miracle. A man is a good father, a loving husband, the winner of bread 6.5 days a week. On the spare half day, I save his life.
How?
By giving him what he needs in a controlled environment. I give him passion.
What, with you? That kind of sounds like a limited market.
Laszlo, you are very prejudiced. I don't like that. But no, not with me.
No fancy crap.
Passion. Passion. Which he can take home.
What, so you act like a pimp?
Not a pimp, little man. A savior. In a controlled environment, I reintroduce the man to a pleasure. And through those heavy parties, by unique counseling, 1,000 marriages have been saved, and 1 million more could be saved every day.
And do the wives know about this?
In their hearts, Laszlo, they know.
You did good back there, kid. Real good. Come on, let's introduce you to the Don.
Hey, Luigi! Oh, my girls have been missing you so long, Salvatore. You've been away too long. You tell them once this unfortunate business is taken care of, we'll all go down to the club and celebrate, okay? Here's my boy.
How you doing, Pop?
You got yourself a good woman yet? Hey, your mother, God bless her soul, would be turning over in her grave to see you without a wife.
I know, Pop. I'm working on it.
Tony! How's your mama? She's a great woman, you know, strong, Firenze.
She's good. Fine.
Terrific, terrific. Now listen, you guys, you go inside while I talk to our new friend here. I see nothing but good things for you, my boy.
My people, we take these insults very personally. And then, you no longer Mr. Talk Show. You Mr. Who Cut Out My Tongue.
Who are your people anyway? Which
Me and the fellas need to talk business, so you're gonna look after my girl for the evening. Hey, Maria! Move your butt. Dumbbro does this every time. And here she is, the one and only Queen of Sheba. What were you doing up there? Whatever it was, I bet it cost me money.
Well, you don't think I hang around here for the conversation, do you?
Get in the car and keep your big mouth shut. Take the limo, but bring it back in one piece, you hear me? And watch her. She can be trouble.
Yeah. I'm sure your new lapdog has everything covered. And isn't he big and strong? Hey, Fighter, let's go visit Chico and get some party treats. He's at the rail station at the Chinatown waterfront, I think.
Love in a box directly to your door.
And now it's time for a public service announcement from station owner Donald Love.
Hello, my name is Donald Love. You're listening to a Love Media station. Enjoy.
All right, we're back here on Chatterbox, the radio show that never gets old. I'm Laszlo with open ears and a closed mind. Hello, you're on the air. What's your name?
I wanted to talk about spanking.
Oh, God, not enough.
I think spanking is the only way to teach them right from wrong.
So you think that teaching kids at an early age that violence is the solution to problems will make them valuable members of our society?
Exactly. I knew you'd understand, Laszlo. My daddy used to whoop the tar out of me. He once hit me so hard my spleen fell out of my ear. Didn't do me no harm. Look at me now, I'm the best.
Mira, it's my favorite lady. Looking for some fun? A little, some spank?
Hey, Chico. Nah, just the usual.
Here you go, lady. Hey, maybe you should check out the warehouse party at the East End of Atlantic Keys.
I'm starting to believe that guy about the floor.
See you around.
Gracias.
Listen,
And
if
enjoy.
there's any
Haz
sane
tu
person
stop.
left in Liberty City that can hear my voice, please call the show
Come on, Fido,
right
let's go and check
now.
out
This
this
is
party.
SOS going out across the city. All right, let's go over to this one. Hello, caller. You are on the air. Are you sane? Are you a sane caller?
Absolutely, Laszlo. Killer bees.
Killer bees.
Yes, killer bees. Did you know that if the current migration note continues, we will all be dead in 3 years? Did you want to become a bee stopper? I don't. That's why we must act now. Killer bees must be stopped.
I wonder why more people are talking about this. I mean, killer bees swarming, it sounds pretty serious.
But the killer bees are nothing compared to ants. You can't kill them. They're like sheep. They're going to take over.
All right, thanks, caller. Ants, killer bees, fat people, what's plaguing you? Call now. Chatterbox, hello, you're on the air.
Yes. I'd like to say something about these damn people on trains and buses in the city who yammer on and on into their cell phones. I'm really glad we get to hear about what you're having for dinner. What we should do is herd them up and put them on an island. I am the president of a group called Citizens Raging Against Phones.
Crap.
Exactly.
All right, Fido, you wait here. After the problem, I can show you the button.
People up for using a phone, but you're calling up on a phone to tell the world about it. I mean, how many people are there in this crap?
Citizens are raging against phones, Laszlo.
How many people?
There are 3 of us. It's hard organizing meetings without the phone, though. We've had to resort to carrier pigeons, and they keep disappearing.
What are you speaking to me on? What's that in your hand?
I am not the problem. You are, and you're perpetuating the downfall of mankind.
4-5 to all units. Super narcotics rate Atlantic Street.
Liberty City was a church, a cow pasture, and 3 houses when the telephone was invented.
Liar!
You're the liar.
Liar, liar, pants on.
3 years old?
Laszlo's a liar. Laszlo's a liar. I bet that isn't even your real name.
Shut up, stupid.
Danny, Lulu, get your head and stay away.
Is your job affecting your health? Maybe Government is working There's an easy solution. Sue your boss. See, the great thing about this country is you can sue anyone for pretty much anything, and you'll probably win, or at least get a settlement. At the firm of Rakin & Ponzer Personal Injury Attorneys, we can show you how falling down and howling like a sissy can result in a large damage award from your employer. We also specialize in awards for injuries suffered in auto, bus, and train accidents, and can even train you to throw yourself in front of a bus and pretend to be injured. Hey, that's why they pay for insurance. Call the law offices of Rakin & Ponzer and get ready to enjoy a life of luxury.
All right, we're back on Chatterbox. Let's go to the chatter line here. Hello, caller. You're on Chatterbox.
Laszlo, I just wanted to make your viewers aware that...
Okay, now, this is a radio show. We don't have viewers. We have listeners.
Okay. Anyway, Laszlo, I just wanted to make your viewers aware the first International Puppetry Festival is next month at the fairgrounds, bro. If you're interested in becoming a puppet master...
I wasn't aware that there was much demand for puppet shows.
You know, I enjoyed myself for the first time in a long while, and you treated me really good with respect and everything. Oh, I better go. I'll see you around, I hope.
Clothes.
What are you talking about?
Laszlo, clothes. Clothes, Laszlo. I hate them. I just hate them.
We're all about opinions on Chatterbox, which is Liberty City's premier phone-in station. But...
leave us alone for a minute. The Colombian cartel is making spank somewhere in Liberty, but we don't know where. And they seem to know everything we're doing before we do. We got us a rat. There's a guy named Curly Bob, works the bar at Luigi's. He's been throwing more money around than he's earning. He ain't pimping or pushing, so he must be talking. He usually gets a taxi home after work, so follow him. And if he's ratting us out, kill him.
What about winter?
What do you mean?
You know, I mean, what about winter? When the wind blows and it's really cold, I mean, do you prance about like a ninny waiting for your privates to go blue?
I was born naked, I'm gonna die naked.
And all shriveled up by the sound of things.
Winter was invented by clothing companies. Clothes are unnecessary. They're ugly. Have you ever cooked in the nude?
No, look, is this leading anywhere? Because, I mean, we've got a lot of other people waiting to talk about real things here.
Nudity is real. Open your eyes. Take off your pants. Come on. Come on, Laszlo. You can be a figurehead for Liberty's interest. We have one member now for the first time since 1977. Nudity is back. A lot of people are into nudity and really understand the spiritual side.
What? Of hanging out with loads of naked chicks? I mean, I see the fun in it, but I just think clothes have distinct advantages, like not accidentally cooking yourself, or when you're working on a building.
We're not swingers. It's not about sex. It's about being one with the world.
All right, dude, groovy, hug a rainbow. It's time for a public service announcement from Donald Love.
Hello, I'm Donald Love. Under my guidance, Love Media has emerged as the fastest growing U.S.-run media conglomerate of the past 5 years. With newspapers, television, and radio stations across the U.S. and the free world, alongside a wide array of industrial and technology interests, we at Love Media ensure you get the truth behind the story every time. From films to dog food, from radio to pop music, you can be sure of independent, quality-led broadcasting every time you tune in. That's why we're the fastest growing cable supplier and health insurance provider in the Northeast, and why our new satellite in China is something all Americans can be proud of. Here at Love Media, we are proud of what we have done to help America and to help hard-working Americans relax. For investment opportunities or information about our new interactive television service, please go to www.lovemedia.tv.
Ooh, that makes me feel all warm and fuzzy. All right, let's go to line 8. Hello, caller. What's your name?
Bob from Pine Creek.
Hey, what's up, Bob from Pine Creek?
Well, I've been listening to your show. There's always people going on about problems in schools. Guns, people showing disrespect to teachers, drugs. Schools are breeding grounds for crime, ain't they?
Well, I guess it seems that way.
Well, I got a real simple solution. Shut them down. Shut down the schools and you shut down the problem. No more dead teachers, no more angry students.
Well, but you don't think...
No, I don't. Never. Now listen to me. It makes perfect sense. Kids these days, they complain a lot, but you know what? It costs even more. I mean, shoes, books.
Here comes our little friend, Mr. Big Mouth himself.
Were you followed? You know what goes on here is our little secret, amigo.
No, I wasn't followed. You got my stuff?
Here's your spank, squealer. Now talk.
Okay, so the Leons are fighting wars on two fronts. They're in a turf war with the Triads, with no sign of either side giving up. Meanwhile, Joey Leone has stirred up some bad blood with the Forellis. Every day they're losing men and influence in the city. Salvatore's becoming dangerous and paranoid. He expects everybody and everything.
And with loyalty like yours, what has he possibly got to worry about?
He's 7 and he's making magic with $23,000 a year. And on weekends, he doesn't go to the mall, play soccer.
That sounds a little oppressive and even despotic.
Exactly, Laszlo. You hit the nail on the head that time.
Right now, I live at home, but pretty soon, like next week, dude, I'm moving out. It's the big 4-0. It's just time to go.
Okay, did you have anything relevant?
Oh, it's you. Tommy ain't here. But he left one of his sugary love letters for
We're
you.
at war. The Triads have a fish factory as a front. Most of their business goes down at the fish market in Chinatown. The laundry still owes us protection. They reckon the Triads are protecting them now, so I say we exact a fitting punishment. Take those boys over and whack the Triad warlords. Hell, if you get a chance, pop some of their soldiers, too.
We're going to Aruba.
Do you enjoy your job here?
It's fun. We get to play with knives.
I see. Is there a real sense of teamwork?
My friend Joey sewed his hands together.
Wow, you're learning some real skills. How about the salary and benefits?
Yesterday, I made $1.
See, that's the kind of dedication we have to our employees and the quality of our shoes. Eris running shoes. Always running from something.
Buying a gift?
Call all units, going warm progress, Chinatown. Advise caution.
Past 3 weeks, he's the founder of Now and Zen Dojo and Organic Food Market in Trenton. His name is Reed Tucker. Welcome to Chatterbox, Reed.
Well, thank you, Laszlo. It certainly is an honor to be here today.
Well, tell me, Reed, what did you think of the idea?
Okay, Laszlo. Nothing like ice cream with pizza. Ice cream is milk-based, as we all know, and I am lactose intolerant. And pizza, as you may know as well, is a sandwich derivative of Italian origins, but I won't go on. Martial arts are about discipline and physical empowerment, not watching football and eating junk food. You have to explore your mind and your digestive system, Laszlo. What you put in also comes out.
Especially corn. What's the story with that anyway?
Laszlo, I'm deadly serious now. My mentor was a 430-year-old monk who showed me the way to enlightenment through carrot juice.
Okay. If you have a question for Reed, we'll be taking calls in a little bit.
Oh, man's my middle name.
But it's less than half. Sometimes I even frighten myself. Spiritual enlightenment. In chapter 17 of my book, which I know you have read, I address the dangers of cynicism. Laszlo, a closed mind is like a closed fist, and karate means open hand, but it might as well mean open mind.
That should give a win. Wish he can play home to his wife.
What, so you act like a pimp?
Not a pimp, little man. A savior. In a controlled environment, I reintroduce the man to a...
Okay, I've had enough of this shit. We're gonna finish the Triads and Liberty once and for all. 8 Ball's rigged a dust cart with a bomb. It's on a timer, so if you mess up, there'll be no evidence. Go and pick up the dust cart. Careful. 8 Ball says it's real sensitive, and the slightest bump could set that thing off. Their fish factory will open its gates for a dust cart, so you can drive right in. Park up between the gas canisters and get the hell out of there. I want it to rain mackerel. We're talking real biblical here, nothing low budget.
He saved my marriage, and I married a busted woman. Now I don't feel sick every time I open my eyes.
See, Laszlo? You see? I remember Jerry so well. You come in, he is like a broken man, like a half a man. A man, if you will. He has no end anymore. And his marriage, it is killing him. Where is the passion? She is gone. Replaced by ugliness. You see, Laszlo?
First century.
Very fine is. but she's even bigger. Now, she's like a whole offensive line. He feels no pride in himself. He has no pride in his marriage. He is ashamed of this wonderful lady who bears him so many young. And he comes to me and he cries, Fernando, save my marriage. I love my wife, even though she is a fat worker. And I say, Jerry, you are a man. It is a man's duty to love his wife, even if she is like a farmer. And now, Jerry is safe.
By sleeping with other women.
Whatever it takes to save a beautiful union. A blessing.
A beautiful union by an adulterer and Queen Kong. That's great. So, who's on the line now?
Hi, Laszlo. Janice. I love the show and always wanted to call in. You really offended me tonight. Who is this gutter trash you got on the show?
Hey, Janice, I share your anxiety. The studio kind of forced him on me.
Hey, you watch yourself, mister. And you, Janice, why are you so ugly? Your husband, he don't make you happy?
No, he's an idiot.
But he's probably a good daddy, and you sound very pretty, angry, and a little bit of a know-it-all, but very pretty lady. This is the thing. The women they think in new beginnings is only for men. But no, it is for women too. For Janice, if her husband goes to new beginning, she thinks, Senor Wonderful all over again. And in the extreme case, maybe she comes to work for me. And she get a new beginning herself. She discovered the excitement and the passion all for herself. This is Janice, you call me 555-9292.
Now listen, don't try to pimp out my listeners.
That is a very ugly word. A travesty. I work miracles.
Somebody call him back. You feel lucky? Hey, climb the ladder.
She's more like an offensive lion or a tight end, big and hairy, but fertile. She gives Jerry 5 kids, but she's even bigger. Now she's like a whole offensive.
We should take these Colombian bastards out, but while we're at war with the triads, we ain't strong enough. The cartel has got bottomless funds from pushing that spank crap. If we make an open attack on them, they'll wipe the floor with us. They must be making spank on that big boat that Curly led you to. So we gotta use our heads. Or rather, one head. Your head. I'm asking you to destroy that spank factory as a personal favor to me, Salvatore Leone. If you do this for me, you will be a made man. Anything you want. Go and see 8-Ball. You'll need his expertise to blow up that boat.
Great and a little bit of a know-it-all, but very pretty lady. This is the thing, Laszlo. The women they think in new beginnings is only for men. But no, it is for women too. For Janice, if her husband goes to new beginning, she thinks Senor Wonderful all over again. And in the extreme case, maybe she comes to work for me. And she get a new beginning herself. She discovered the excitement and the passion all for herself. This is Janice, you call me 555-9292.
Yo, my man. Salvatore phoned ahead, but a job like this is gonna need a lot of fireworks. I'll need $100,000 to cover expenses. But you know with me, you get a lot of bang for your buck. Come back, brother, when you have the money. Okay, let's do this then. I can set this baby to detonate, but I still can't use a piece with these hands. Here, this rifle should help you pop some heads.
Not real Latin, but I provide real Latin passion. I work the miracles every day. This involves Children, if your husband, if your daddy, if he's not happy, send him to me, Fernando. In exchange for a few hours a week, I give you the world.
Get off! Get lost! You're just a cheap pimp from upstate! Get out of my studio!
I saved your daddy! I saved your husband! It is a miracle!
Get out of here!
It's a miracle!
Would you like a kitten? Have one delivered. Just log on to petsovernight.com and we'll send you a cute kitten overnight. Petsovernight.com, delivering little bundles of love in a box directly to your door.
And now it's time for a public service announcement from station owner Donald Love.
Hello, my name is Don.
Get a good vantage point, then I'll head in when you fire the first shot.
Enjoy.
All right, we're back here on Chatterbox, the radio show that never gets old. I'm Laszlo with open ears and a closed mind. Hello, you're on the air. What's your name?
I wanted to talk about spanking.
Oh, God, not another one.
I think spanking kids is the only way to teach them right from wrong.
So you think that teaching kids at an early age that violence is the solution to problems will make them valuable members of our society?
Exactly.
Respond to a 10 EU in Central Portland Harbour. All cars concerning the Portland Harbour investigate reported gunfire and explosions. Respond to a 10 EU in Central Portland Harbour.
Of a group called Citizens Raging Against Phones.
Crap?
Exactly.
Your organization's called Crap. What kind of moron are you? You want to round people up for using a phone? Lying, you can, but I guess what we're learning is that life can be a little unfair at times.
I'm naked, Laszlo. I'm naked.
I really didn't need to know that.
Why, Laszlo? Why? Did it offend you? I was born...
It's my favorite cleaner. I'm proud of you, my boy. You kicked the shit out of those grease balls. I just got one little job for you before we can all celebrate. There's a car around the block from Luigi's club. The inside is covered in brains. We had to help some guy make up his mind, and it proved a little messy. Take it to the crusher before the cops find it.
Open your eyes, take off your pants, come on! Come on, Laszlo, you can be a figurehead for liberties and be naturists. We have more members now for the first time since 1977. Nudity is back. A lot of people are into nudity and really understand the spiritual side.
What? Of hanging out with loads of naked chicks? I mean, I see the fun in it, but I just think clothes have distinct advantages, like not accidentally cooking yourself, or when you're working on a building.
We're not swingers. It's not about sex. It's about being one with the world.
All right, dude, groovy. Hug a rainbow. It's time for a public service announcement from Donald Love.
Hello, I'm Donald Love. Under my guidance, Love Media has emerged as the fastest growing U.S. media conglomerate of the past 5 years. With newspapers, television, and radio stations across the U.S. and the free world, alongside a wide array of industrial and technology interests, we at Love Media ensure you get the truth behind the story every time. From films to dog food, from radio to pop music, you can be sure of independent, quality-led broadcasting every time you tune in.
Listen, Salvatore thinks that we're going behind his back, so he was offering you to the cartel in order to make a deal. I couldn't let him do that. I mean, the worst thing is, it's all my fault because I told him we were an item. Don't ask me why. I don't know. Look, you're a marked man on the Mafia turf, and I've got to get out of here, too. I've seen too much killing, too much blood. This is a friend of mine, okay? She's an old friend. It's so good. She's someone we could trust.
Come on, enough of the speeches. We better get out of here before we get more hysterical Italians wanting less friendly reunions.
Asuka and I are gonna have to talk. Why don't you go cruise around?
You'll need a place to lie low. There's a warehouse at the edge of Belleville that should suit your needs. Come back here to my condo when you're ready, and you and me can have a little chat.
News just in from the traffic desk. Repairs to the Callahan Bridge have been completed. Since the explosion, engineers have been
Guarding with Maurice. That's on later.
No, he got taken off the air. He lied. I know he did. I've been trying to make a hybrid of a peach and a peach.
We have certain issues to clear up before we continue any form of relationship, business or otherwise. Let's lay our cards on the table. I am Yakuza, and I know you worked for Salvatore Leone's family. I can give you work with our organization, but first you must prove to me that your ties with the Mafia are truly broken. Salvatore Leone will be leaving Luigi's in about 3 hours' time. Make sure he doesn't reach his club alive. Meanwhile, Maria and I will catch up on old times.
Oh, Asuka, you've got a massager.
That's not a massager.
Difficult it is being a parent today. Hello, Jane.
Hi, Laszlo. I love the show. I'm a first-time caller. I wanted to say something about these video games. They are warping our kids' minds. My son's dog, Hugo, got hit by a truck, and he says, Mommy, where's the reset button? Kids these days, they think life is a game. Well, it's not a game, no. It is very, very serious. I let my kids hold the game, and now he runs around the house looking for gold coins. Teaching our children to go chase money. My little Sam's been playing this new video game called Pogo the Monkey.
Yeah, I've heard of that one.
The shop teacher called today, and Sam made a homemade banana can in the shop class and was lobbing across the street at a fast food restaurant. And it It's all because of video games. Laszlo, life does not have a reset button.
Right, but this show does. I love that button. You know, it's never a dull moment on this show, especially if you're in our key demographic.
Love Media, bringing people and the finest in entertainment.
All right, hello, next caller. You're on Chatterbox.
I want to talk about that bank stuff. Hey, Dad. It's not bad to you at all. Why aren't you talking? Oh, you think I'm strange? Am I on the air? Hello? You can't be.
What's your question?
Bank! 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 Bank!
What about it? I mean, that's not really a question. Questions usually start with words like how and why, and they end with your voice going up like this.
Don't mock me. I know where you work. You're just like all the rest.
How's that?
Blimp, and all of a sudden these guys crashed through the window and started shooting at each other. I was so excited, I didn't even notice I'd been hit. After that, I was hooked on Liberty City Survivor. I watch it every day in the hospital.
The game doesn't end until there's only one man left standing. Tune in 24-hour live webcast. Liberty City Survivor. Natural Selection has come home. Sponsored by Ammunition.
All right, we're back on Chatterbox. Call us on the chatter line to tell us what's on your mind. Line 4, you're on Chatterbox. What's on your mind?
Liberty City Cox rule!
Ah, that's lovely, thanks. Another award-winning show on Chatterbox.
A dreamer, a man who has needs, but an idiot. And I can save you. And I can save your marriage.
My marriage doesn't need saving.
Hey, you are the one mentioning the...
Salvatore's death comes as pleasurable news. You're an efficient killer. I like that in a man. Ah. This is my brother, Kenji.
Asuka has a little job for you, but when you're done, drop by my casino and we can talk.
Just like Kenji, always trying to play with my toys. My police source indicates that the FBI has mounted a surveillance operation at key locations around the city. It is too late to contact anyone and avoid incrimination. Take out these spying cops, but be careful. They're bound to have backup.
For me, once it was so. But then one day, I was driving my car, and I realized, Fernando, you are blessed. You are a miracle. 1,000 miracles rolled into one. You saved the marriage, and you saved the man. You don't put the marriage first, and you put the man first. Maybe we call it man marriage. Then I think to myself, no. Miracle. A man is a good father, a loving husband, the winner of bread with 6.5 days a week. On the spare half day, I save his life. How? By giving him what he needs. I give him
What, with you? That kind of sounds like a limited market.
Laszlo, you are very brazen. You are like that. But no, not with me. Passion for life. Passion for love. Passion for women. Which he can take home to his wife.
What, so you act like a pimp?
Not a pimp, a savior. In a controlled environment, I reintroduce the man to the pleasure, to the miracles of the world. And truly, the results are remarkable. With my unique counseling, 1,000 marriages have been saved, and 1 million more to be saved every day.
And do the wives know about this?
In their hearts, Laszlo, they know they have...
took me under his wing and taught me the joys of soy and origami. Concentration begins in the mind and spreads to...
A reporter has been nosing around. Marie and I have taken a little holiday together until you can get rid of this perverted voyeur. He's probably out in the bay as you read this. Steal a police boat and sink his career.
This is a radio show. People usually tell us their name.
My name is real unimportant. And you want to keep being a wise guy?
It's my handsome handyman. Maria's all tied up at the moment, but I'll tell her you called.
Who's that, Asuka? You know, I know I've been a naughty girl, but I really need to pee, okay?
It's time you met our man inside the LPD. Here's a payment for the last little job he did for us. He is understandably cautious. Get to the payphone in Torrington as quick as you can and await his instructions.
It's driving me freaking nuts.
Well, Tony...
Tony? How'd you know my name is Tony? You're tracing this call? Because if you are, you're gonna get real intimately acquainted with what your brains look like. My name ain't Tony, okay?
Okay.
But my mom, she keeps going, don't be a real man. Stand up for yourself. Don't take no shit. But all I do is to be a good son. And I want her to show that she cares for me. Show that she loves me. And, you know, say I was a good kid. But it seems like nothing's ever good enough for her. You know what I mean? What do I do?
Well, Toad, I mean, sir...
Get to the phone in West Belleville Park.
He's got fur and a tail. He gets in lots of trouble, but he's a bouncy little fellow, because he's got springs for legs. Pogo the Monkey, the best new video game for the whole family.
I love you, Pogo. You bounce.
Help Pogo escape from the evil research laboratory, where the mean old scientist genetically altered him. Uh-oh, the pharmaceutical scientist is going to get you, Pogo.
Here you go, Pogo. Have a gold coin.
Good thing Pogo has a banana cannon. Those nasty scientists deserve to die. Now get the shampoo manufacturers before they squirt it in your eye.
Get to the phone on Liberty campus.
Get a cat out of that tree with your banana cannon, Pogo.
Here you go, Pogo. Have a fast car.
And help Pogo to his final mission, to storm the White House with his friends and become President of the United States. Pogo the Monkey is the game kids are sure to stare at for hours. Everyone loves Pogo. Idiot Gamer called Pogo the best spring and simian game since bouncing bananas. Buy the game Pogo the Monkey.
Get to the phone in South Belleville Park.
chocolates and hygiene products so she smells like a real monkey. And for kids, a life-size, living, breathing, springing monkey. All available at pogothemonkey.com.
All right, Liberty City, this is your talk radio show Chatterbox, where your opinion matters. Let's go to the phones. Hello, caller, you're on Chatterbox.
Hey, you ever had possum? Good eat.
Nah, I really can't say I have.
Well, you ought to try it sometime. I tell you, man, it's good eating. Possum, raptor, even zebra meat. That's pretty good.
Do you have anything else to say, or?
Pigeons are good, too. Sometimes they come with notes.
Meet me in the toilet block in the park.
Actually, I can't say that I do. But if I did eat too much squirrel and put on a few extra pounds, I'd use the Dormatron. Unlike those other exercise machines that require you to be awake, the Dormatron actually exercises you overnight. Let's learn a little bit more about it.
You must be Azuka's new errand boy. You got the money? Is it all here? I know what you're thinking. Another bent cop. Well, it's a bent world. Just because I lost a few partners, those suckers from Internal Affairs have started sniffing around. Reckon they can smell me. Well, this city is one big open sewer. But I'm gonna need some non-union help. And if you're interested, you know where to find me.
Got taken off the air. He lied, I know he did. I've been trying to make a hybrid of a peach and a Pekingese midget fighting bitch for the last...
Maria and I have gone shopping. Our source in the police has informed us that one of our drivers is a strangely animated undercover cop. He's more or less useless out of his car, so we've tagged it with a tracer. Make him bleed.
It is very, very serious. I let my kids play video games, and now runs around the house looking for gold coins. Teaching our children to look for money. My little Sam's is playing this new video game called Pogo the Monkey.
Yeah, I've heard of that one.
The shop teacher called today, and Sam made a homemade banana can for the shop class and was lobbing it across the street at a fast food restaurant. And it's all because of video games. Laszlo, life does not have a reset button.
Right, but this show does. I love that button. You know, it's never a dull moment on this show, especially if you're in our key demographic.
Love Media, bringing people and the finest in entertainment together.
All right, hello, next caller. You're on Chatterbox.
I want to talk about that bang stuff. People say it's bad for you. It's not bad for you at all. Why aren't you talking? What, you think I'm strange? Am I on the air? Hello? Hit me, you pansy.
What's your question?
Bang! 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 Bang!
I will cover off the questioning that I've been seen everywhere. Cover blown.
Your voice like this.
I know where you were. You're just on the rap. How's that? Why do you think I'm commercial like Russian for today? I've read books.
And what book have you been reading that tells you that toothpaste is evil?
Catherine the Devil, Straight Out of Cover by
Sir, this is a commercial radio station owned by Love.
We introduce the man to a pleasure he has lost, to the miracle.
This is King Courtney. Me yardie posse could do with them rude boy driver and people is saying you the man. Get to the waste ground opposite the stadium in a car and wait for the other hopefuls. I've got been watching checkpoints all over stopping. First driver to a checkpoint gets the bling bling, then it's on to the next stop. If you get more checkpoints than any other driver, I can have me a little work for you.
That's my art.
On Fernando back there, I'll tell you one thing. He's a miracle worker. He saved my marriage, and I married a bustable woman. Now I don't feel sick every time I open my eyes.
See, Laszlo? You see? I remember Jerry so well. He come in, he is like a broken man, like a half a man. A man, if you will. He has no end anymore. And his marriage, it is killing him. Where is the passion? She is gone. Replaced by ugliness. You see, Laszlo, Mrs. Jerry, she's not a pretty lady. She's more like an offensive lion or a tight end. Big and hairy, but fertile. She gives Jerry 5 kids, but she's even bigger. Now, she's like a whole offensive lion. He feels no pride in himself. He has no pride in his marriage. He is ashamed of this wonderful lady who bears him so many young. And he comes to me and he cries, Fernando, save my marriage. I love my wife, even though she is a fat worker. And I say, Jerry, you are a man. It is a man's duty to love his wife, even if she is like a farmhouse. And now, Jerry is saying,
by sleeping with other women.
Whatever it takes to save a beautiful union, a blessing.
A beautiful union by an adulterer and Queen Kong. That's great. So, who's on the line now?
Hi, Laszlo. It's Janet. I love the show and always wanted to call in. You really offended me today. Who is this gutter trash you got on the show?
Hey, Janice, I share your anxiety. The studio kind of forced him on me.
Hey, you watch yourself, mister. And you, Janice, why are you so ugly? Your husband, he don't make you happy?
No, he's an idiot and a jerk.
But he's probably a good daddy, and you sound very pretty. Angry and a little bit of a know-it-all, but very pretty lady. This is the thing, Laszlo. The women, they think new beginnings is only for men. But no, it is for women too. For Janice, if her husband goes to new beginnings, she thinks Senor Wonderful all over again. And in the extreme case, maybe she come to work for me. And she get a new beginning herself. She discovered the excitement and the passion all for herself. This is Janice. You call me Cinco.
Now listen, don't try to pimp out my listeners.
That is a very early word. A travesty. I work miracles, senor. Not pimping. I say, I give the passion back. And you better watch yourself, buddy. Because for my people, we take these insults very personally. And then, you no longer Mr. Talk Show. You Mr. Who Cut Out My Tongue.
Who are your people anyway? Which exotic location do you come from?
I am Latin.
Latin is a big place there, buddy. Where in Latin?
I do not need to listen to these insults. I have pride. I have a calling. Many are called, but few are chosen, my friend. And I was called and chosen to work a miracle.
So, where were you called from, Fernando?
From upstate, okay? To happy money now? I'm not real Latin, but I provide real Latin passion. I work the miracles every day. Listen, wives, children, if your husband, if your daddy, if he's not happy, send him to me, Fernando. In exchange for a few hours a week, I give you the world.
Get off! Get lost! You're just a cheap pimp from upstate! Get out of my studio!
I saved your daddy! I saved your husband! It is a miracle!
Get out of here!
It's a miracle!
Would you like a kitten? Have one delivered. Just log on to petsovernight.com and we'll send you a cute kitten overnight. Petsovernight.com, delivering little bundles of love in a box directly to your door.
And now it's time for a public service announcement from station owner Donald Love.
Hello, my name is Donald Love. You're listening to a Love Media station. Enjoy.
All right, we're back here on Chatterbox, the radio show that never gets old. I'm Laszlo with open ears and a closed mind. Hello, you're on the air. What's your name?
I wanted to talk about spanking.
Oh, God, not another one.